How's it going, ladies and Bruce's up, Bobby Sixkilla. Welcome back to Zero Escape VLR. Now, we're still in this escape room. I had a thought between episodes, because we didn't get the secret password puzzle dearly. I thought, what if we did the words we didn't use? She knows everything, which I've still got on my grid here. So let's try that before we head out and maybe get an ending. Maybe. Let's try that. Did that work? Let's just see if that works. Rearrange it. No, I guess not. Oh shit, okay. Just happened to be at the bottom. Nice work. Look, the screen's changed. Alright, here we go. We get another password. Hook me up, man. Star moon. In the middle. Cool beans. Alright, I think so far we've gotten every secret file so far. I think. Not 100% on that, but I'm pretty sure. Star moon. Cool. Put my piece of paper down. Man, I'm glad I always have a piece of paper on me now. Alright, let's move out. Not that one. Not that one. This one. Let's open it. Here we go then. 3, 2, 1. I don't know why we need a countdown to do that, but whatever. I found it.
Wait, I just realized something.
What? What's that?
When we were looking at the security footage earlier, we were just looking for live feeds. We were trying to figure out where the others are, what they were up to, if they were alive, and so on. But we totally forgot that security systems like this can do more than show you live footage.
Recorded footage.
Are you following me?
We can see who did what. You're talking about stuff that's being recorded, right? Footage of the past. If they store that, we might be able to see it.
Yeah. I don't know how much luck we'll have, but it's worth a shot.
Definitely. What do we do?
Leave that to me.
You know how to use this thing?
Well, it was designed so that a human could operate it. That means there's a logic to how it's set up. A computer computes, a calculator calculates, and an automobile mobiles.
Mobiles?
Everything's designed to do something. And once you know what, you can start guessing how. Once you start to figure out how to get it to do things, it's just a question of playing with it until it does the things you want it to.
Okay,
See?
Fair enough. Monitoring video data. Looks like this is it. Good work.
Knock it off. Makes it sound like you're better than me or something.
No data. What the heck is this? Everything says no data.
Let's check the log.
They did say they wouldn't, that Zero Senior probably doesn't want us to look at it.
Damn it. This isn't good. Looks like all the video data was removed before we got here.
By Zero?
That would be my guess.
Yep.
All it says here is administrator.
Damn. Well, that's a little frustrating. The footage could have told us a lot.
Yeah. It might have given us what we need to figure out who the killer is, too. The camera in room 2 in the crew quarters would have recorded what happened to Alice and Luna. Same for the old woman in the warehouse. And if there was a recording of us being carried into the AB rooms, we could have even figured out who Zero Senior is.
Hey, what's this?
You want to open it?
Yeah.
It says Golem status.
Oh, cool. That should be the system logs for those robots. I told you about them in the pantry, remember?
Yeah. You mean the room full of robots on the other side of the green door?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Shoot. Everything here's been erased too.
Looks like it.
Guess there isn't anything we can... Wait a second.
What is it?
There's a scroll bar. Try scrolling. Oh, it's our friend, Golm. I knew it. That golem we met is still functional.
What do you mean? I thought you told me Gollum, or whatever his name was, started spitting smoke and keeled over.
Yeah. But he said that what passes for a golem's brain, I guess, was in the main computer. Only his body was disabled. His brain is probably still functioning. Can we see his logs?
Already on it. Here you are.
Then, try the one that says cash. These file names all just seem like random characters. Whatever. Just pick one and open it, I guess.
Sure. This is...
Yeah, that's what I thought. This is probably from right after Kay decked us. We'll be tossed into that white door on the left in a minute. Just watch. See?
Interesting. This is the footage the Golem pulled from the main server. The original data was deleted, but it looks like the stuff he pulled is still here.
Exactly.
So, if we go back through these files...
Yeah, we might be able to see who the killer is. Maybe even who Zero Senior is.
Nice. Great work, Sigma.
Come on, I told you. I don't need you kissing my ass. Besides, it's not like I really did anything. We started going through the rest of the files. Security footage showed Kay and Dio clearly passing through the white door on the far right.
Good. Looks like they're both fine.
It just leaves Timmy, Oji, Clover, and Quark. I opened my mouth to continue and then it happened. My vision suddenly blurred, and shaking my head did nothing to clear it. I staggered, my balance gone. What? Why is she talking like that? She sounds like someone's playing a tape of her voice, all sped up. What is going on here? I can't understand what she's saying. And why is she moving so fast? It's like watching a video on fast forward or something. What the hell is... Wait, could it be me? Maybe my brain is slowing down somehow. So it just looks like everything is speeding up. I still couldn't make out what she was saying, so I just nodded weakly. My eyes drifted shut as I tried to sort out what was happening to me. Is this what happened to Quark as well? I woke up several minutes later. When I opened my eyes, the first thing I saw was the ceiling of the security office. I sat up slowly, rubbing tenderly at my head. Fi, who had been sitting in front of one of the monitors, stood up and walked over as soon as she heard me move.
You okay?
Yeah, man, we're gravy. Her voice sounded normal again. She wasn't moving strangely either. Whatever had been happening seemed to have stopped. I let out a quiet sigh of relief. Yeah, I'm fine. Don't worry about it.
You sure?
Yeah.
That's good. You really looked like you'd lost it for a minute there.
Well, I seem to have found it again. This is the security office. Maybe they've got a lost and found?
Your sanity's pretty easy to miss. I'm surprised anyone found it, let alone turned it in. Well, looks like I don't have anything to worry about.
Yeah. I think I must just be getting tired. Kinda surprised it didn't catch up to me sooner.
I hope that's all it is. You haven't caught a disease or something, have you?
For just a moment I thought of Radical 6. But I didn't want to worry Fi if I didn't have to. Better just to stay quiet about it.
Well, you're looking a lot better, so I can stop worrying, right?
Right. What are you, my mum?
Fine. No more check-ins. Anyway, I figured something out while you were resting. Come have a look at this.
What's happening? What is it?
Footage from room 2 in the crew quarters. The room where we found Alice and Luna. I dug it out of Gollum's cache.
When was this recorded?
You'll see in a minute.
Up there on the right. It looks like some sort of time code?
Can you figure it out?
No? It's just a bunch of numbers. I can't make heads or tails of it.
Yeah. The central server seems to be using its own time system. Files appear to be named based on that system. It might as well be random to you and me, which made it pretty hard to find this gem.
Huh? Oh, it's K.
Yeah.
He looks at his bracelet here. Probably checking how much time is left.
I'll just pause that and magnify it.
21 minutes. So that means this footage is from 21 minutes before the primary doors open, right?
Exactly.
And that would have been the white doors in this case, right?
Yes. After Kay leaves this room, it's about 2 minutes before he comes back with you and me.
There were 20 minutes on the clock when we met up with him, right? So that means what we're seeing here is Kay 1 minute before he saw us.
Right.
That means this is right after he tried to resuscitate Luna.
Yeah, if you believe him. The footage here doesn't show any of that.
Are there any other angles?
I looked around, but I couldn't find one. The only stuff left is shot from this position. Even so, I think we've gotten our hands on something important.
You mean that this is a record of what happened, right around the time of Luna's death, right?
Exactly. Are you ready?
I guess.
Okay. Let's keep going. I'll move back to the start of this file so we can see it in chronological order. Let's say this is 0 hours, 0 minutes.
Okay.
After all, it's not like we know what time it actually is.
Right.
So, this is the start of our footage.
There's no one here.
Yeah. About a minute goes by before anyone shows up.
Wait. How do you know it's been a minute?
This.
Well, that's the hourglass we used earlier.
Yeah. If I play it back at normal speed, I can measure time using this hourglass. Then I just add the time from the hourglass, and that's how far in we are.
Huh. Or you can just count. Someone's coming in. Luna. Is that Clover behind her? I said Clover's the one who killed her.
Yeah. This is 0 hours, 1 minute. Right now you and I are talking to Dio in the Floor B warehouse. With the time frame we've established, calculating what we're doing is pretty easy.
Because Clover wanted revenge. What's going on? Are they fighting? No, it's not really a fight. Looks like Clover is just going off on Luna. Luna's just staying silent and listening to her.
Yeah.
Can we hear them? Is there any audio track?
Want to listen to it?
Yeah. What the hell is this?
Don't know. The audio data must have been transcoded into something else.
Well, we won't be able to understand anything in that.
Seen enough? I'm going to fast forward a little bit. Clover's interrogation goes on for a while, but it's all pretty much the same thing. Now, at 0 hours, 10 minutes, things suddenly change. Here.
Go on. Hey, they're gone. As I watched, Clover moved steadily closer to Luna, who backed away, almost as if she were frightened. Clover continued her advance until she disappeared below the bottom edge of the screen. Is there another? Oh no, he said this was it.
Yeah. This is the only one that I found. Shouldn't be too hard to guess what happened after you've seen the next part, though.
Clover left. She looked like she was kind of panicking.
Yeah. This is about 1 minute and 40 seconds after they both left the frame. So 0 hours, 11 minutes, 40 seconds.
Only Clover left. Luna's still in the room. That means...
Hold on. Wait until you've seen the whole thing before you start deducing.
Okay.
At 0 hours, 12 minutes, another person comes in, just missing her.
Dio. He's disappeared too. Down below the bottom of the frame. What's he up to?
I don't know. but I'm pretty sure that whatever it was, he doesn't want us to know about it.
Why?
Remember what he said when you asked him about Quark?
How the fuck would I know? I've been here.
You're saying he was lying. He wasn't in the Floor B warehouse the whole time. He went to the crew quarters after we left him.
Yeah. So what would have been important enough for him to lie about it? We should consider that it might have been something bad.
And whatever it was, it happened during this time.
Yeah, I think so.
Alright, now he's left. And it looks like he left in a hurry.
Maybe he heard a noise.
Like what?
The cyan door opening?
Us coming, yeah.
Now, 10 seconds after Dio leaves, a fourth person shows up.
Oh wait, this one would be Kay, wouldn't it?
That brings us to 0 hours, 13 minutes,
No.
10 seconds.
I don't even know anymore. Oh yeah, it is Kay. It's Kay. When he heard Kay open the cyan door, he panicked. Whatever he was up to, he didn't want Kay to catch him at it.
And then Kay disappears too.
Below the bottom of the frame, just like the others.
Kay was telling the truth. This is where he begins to try and resuscitate Luna. Anyway, nothing happens for the next 16 minutes.
That means if he's telling the truth, she screamed when Dio was in there. Right?
It's just this. So I'll fast forward, alright?
Sure.
Alright, should be around here. One sec. Okay, you should see something you recognize in a minute here.
There's Kay coming in from the bottom of the frame. And he's checking the time on his bracelet. So we've come full circle, huh?
Yeah. We're back to 21 minutes before the primary doors open. For our arbitrary time code, that's 0 hours and 29 minutes. 1 minute later, at 0 hours 30 minutes, Kay heads to the Floor A warehouse.
Once he gets here, he tells us about Luna's death.
That's all the footage I wanted to show you. I've looked at it carefully, and I think it has something to tell us.
They're all in on it. You mean who killed Luna, right?
Well, I can't say for sure. This footage makes for pretty shaky evidence, but it does suggest a very likely culprit. Who do you think it is?
Dio. Based on Kay's evidence, Dio, but based on who had the most motive, Clover. I ran over the footage in my head. 0 hours 1 minute, Clover and Luna enter the room. For 9 minutes, Clover aggressively questions Luna. 10 minutes, they both move out of frame. Clover exits the room. Dio enters the room. Dio also immediately exits the frame. Seems likely Dio was up to no good during this period. Dio exits the room. Kay enters the room. He also disappears from the camera's field of view. At this point, there are 16 minutes where nothing happens. Kay enters the frame. He looks at his bracelet. It says 0021, the remaining time until the primary doors open. Seems to be only one conclusion. The person who killed Luna is Dio.
What makes you so sure?
He was up to something in
And
there.
you think that something was killing Luna?
Yeah.
It's not a very strong argument.
Who do you think it is?
Right now, the most likely suspect is Clover.
That's beyond my other choice. Why? Luna could have still been alive after Clover left the room. Dio and Kay both went in the room after Clover. Either of them could have killed Luna too.
That is true. This footage isn't enough to tell us who the killer is. But if we take one other thing into account, then she starts to look a lot more guilty.
And what is that other one thing?
What Dio said to us at the White Doors. Kay wanted us to go into the White Doors, right? You told him you wouldn't leave 3 people behind to die. What did Dio say to you?
Use your fucking head for once. You're gonna get us killed.
He would only have said that if he knew that only 2 of us would be going through the door. Do you understand?
Dio knew that we had Luna's bracelet. Which would mean he also knew she was dead. Right?
Exactly. If he hadn't known she was dead, he would have said something else. He would have objected the moment Kay suggested we go through the door.
That's impossible. How are they supposed to get through without Luna?
But he said nothing, almost as if he never expected her to be there in the first place. Now why would he do that? I can think of two reasonable explanations. Either Luna was already dead when Dio entered room 2 in the crew quarters, or he killed her himself. If the latter was correct, however, I suspect he would have behaved differently. If Dio had killed Luna, he would have made sure to do something that he thought would cast suspicion off of himself. Most likely, he would have asked about her absence.
Where's Luna? Sigma and Phi won't be able to get through the white doors without her.
Although it clearly wouldn't provide an ironclad alibi, I imagine he'd think it would make him less suspicious. That's why it's relevant that he said nothing about Luna. Of course, this doesn't mean he's innocent of killing her, but
No.
it does make it seem a lot less likely. So, if what I'm saying is correct,
Yeah.
what does it mean?
Clover did it. And when Dio entered the room, Luna was already dead, yeah.
Exactly. Clover also has a motive.
Yeah, she thinks Luna killed Alice. You mean what Alice noticed?
Yeah. The movement of the AB rooms convinced Alice that Luna had killed the old woman. Once Clover realized that, she probably started to think that Luna had killed Alice to keep her from telling anyone else the truth.
Yeah.
She probably led Luna to the crew quarters to confront her. Maybe she hoped seeing Alice's corpse would cause Luna to confess. Maybe she knew something we don't. But Clover didn't get what she wanted. Luna didn't confess. Then, during her interrogation, something happened. It's hard to say what. Luna might have said something that set Clover off. Or maybe she admitted to a crime she didn't commit just to get Clover to stop. Whatever it was, something happened that drove Clover to murder.
When did Clover get the injection gun?
I would guess after she went through the yellow door. She would have been exploring the infirmary with Alice and Kay. That seems the most likely place to find it.
Does, yeah.
Anyway, this is all just a theory, right? We don't
Yeah.
have any proof, so keep it quiet, okay?
Yeah, I know. You're freaking me out, stop it. Getting freaked out. Oh, there was one last thing. Was there any other footage that showed anything?
No, nothing to tell us where Clover, Tenmyoji, and Quark went. And nothing about the old woman or Alice's murders either.
So Zero Senior's identity.
Still unknown.
Okay, well, let's go find Clover. I guess we're not going to know the truth unless we get it straight out of the horse's mouth.
I wonder if Clover's even alive.
She is, she has to be.
I sure hope so.
Now, don't put it past Clover, because she did kill us with an axe in 999, remember? That was scary. That might be our last puzzle room, who knows? I mean, there might be more, I don't know. But we're going to be very close to having enough BP to get out. Depending on what we do. Nobody's home. My god, it's so far to get back now. There's so much traveling. Well, we're back at the warehouse, so we're going to be playing the Ambidex game. Who's our opponent then? We don't have an opponent. No one's here.
Alright, let's start looking. We'll go through the crew quarters and work our way toward the elevator. Got it?
Yeah. Why do we always gotta go look for these bastards? Why are they never where they're meant to be? Everyone keeps disappearing. It's not like there's that many places to go. Where the hell do they keep going?
You search rooms 1 and 2. I'll take 3 and 4.
Got it. Nada. Alice. Luna. Why do you make me search the room with dead people in it? The most horrible thing about death is how it turns a person into a thing. It's a thing that looks like your friend, but it's not them anymore. Just a strange cold shell. And every time you look at it, you feel a little of that coldness creeping in around the edges of your soul. Seeing death puts a heavy ball of lead in your stomach. It just sits there, poisoning you. I turned and left the room.
No good. There's no one in 3 or 4. What about yours?
Same. Nobody in them, except Alice and Luna. The lead ball pressed against the inside of my abdomen. I leaned back against the wall to let out a long, weary sigh.
What's wrong? You need to get it together. What are we doing right now?
Looking for the others.
Right. I know how you feel, but sitting around being miserable isn't gonna help anybody. Let's go.
You're right. I turned and headed for the door at the far end. I heaved myself up off the wall and followed. Alright, we got this. We're good. Infirmary. This is where she would have got the syringe. Or the injector gun. Crap. Temioji and Clover. First thing I felt was that strange cold sweat of terror. Are they dead? My stomach clenched in protest, pushing a wave of bile and nausea up my throat. The lead ball turned into ice, and my legs began to tremble under its weight before they finally gave way and collapsed. They were dead. I could feel it in the moment I looked at them, but I didn't want to believe it. They couldn't be dead. Perhaps they were just sleeping. The cool limp feel of their skin under my shaking fingers dashed any hope I had left. It's gotta be Quark then. I wrapped a trembling hand around the end of the bed and pulled myself up onto it. Even when I closed my eyes, I could still see them. My heart hammered away at my ribs, and my chest felt so tight I could barely breathe. I forced myself to take long, deep breaths. Finally, I opened my eyes.
They were in a blind spot. The
What?
security camera. Remember how we didn't see anything in the real-time feed in the security room?
Yeah? I guess the partition was in the way.
Yeah.
They're handcuffed together.
Yeah. Whoever did this really didn't want them going anywhere. The chain's been looped around the pipe below the sink.
They would have been trapped here when the doors closed.
Look.
Why?
See the red marks on their wrists? They were trying to get the handcuffs off.
So you're saying it wasn't one of them that did this?
Probably not.
Oh god, there's a cut on Temiochi's left hand. It looks like it's probably from a knife or something similar. Must have been deep.
And the blood on his clothes probably came from that wound. I don't see any others, at least.
Yeah.
If this was the only one, it doesn't look fatal. I don't think he died
Looks
from
painful,
this cut.
though. The penalty. When the primary doors closed, they couldn't get to them. The needles in their bracelet activated and...
Yeah. You can see the marks on their wrists from where they were injected. The tubacurine must have killed them.
Do you think that's why they were handcuffed to the sink?
They wouldn't have been able to get through the white doors without Quark. Someone wanted to use the penalty to kill them. They didn't need to tie them up.
Yeah, you got a point. What's wrong?
I take back what I just said.
You find something?
Yeah.
Vi bent down to pick something up and handed it to me. Quark's bracelet.
Correct. It has 9 BP, too. There's no mistake.
That means he's dead too. What's Quark's bracelet doing here? Wait, no, hold on. If Quark's bracelet is here, then that means...
Your heart stops. Your bracelet comes off.
Yeah, he's dead. No. No. This can't be happening. Not
Hey,
Quark.
Sigma, calm down. Just because his bracelet's off doesn't mean Quark's dead.
Yeah, it does.
In fact, this could be good news. A ray of hope.
Ray of hope?
Yeah, if Quark still had his bracelet on, then he would have ended up like Tenmyoji and Clover. But he's not wearing it. That means he might have managed to avoid getting injected with tubocurarine.
How? You mean the bracelet came off before the doors closed?
Yeah.
That's impossible. Zero Jr. told us that they only come off when your heart stops or when you escape.
Maybe he got out then.
But then the bracelet would be outside, dum-dum. Right, he's got 9 BP. Wait, so you're saying he escaped, came back, left his bracelet here? No, that's impossible too. Zero Jr. said the number 9 door only opens once. Even if he was able to get outside, he couldn't
Why
come
do
back
you have
in.
to be so pessimistic?
Because it's just the way it is.
Have you actually seen Quark dead, huh? You need to think positive, Sigma. Reality is what we believe it to be.
Think realistically. Not positively or pessimistically. Realistically. We know the rules. Really? So you're saying this is what we wanted to happen?
That's enough! Quark is definitely alive. He has to be. He has to be. I refuse to believe he isn't. I can't let an innocent kid like that get killed.
I wanted to ask if she meant Clover and Teen Myoji weren't innocent and had deserved to die, but swallowed my words. Fighting wasn't gonna help us. That is some fighting words. All I could do was hope that Phi was right. Perhaps Quark was still alive. Then that means he's Zero Senior, I guess, if he's still alive without the bracelet on. What are you doing?
Examining their bodies. Tenmyoji first. Clues.
Why? What kind of
To
clues?
who might have killed them. Finding Quark's bracelet tells us something. If the killers saw it, that would make for an obvious motive.
With Quark's bracelet, Clover and Temioji would have been able to go through the white doors. The killer handcuffed them to the sink to prevent that.
Right. That's my guess, at least. That's odd.
What's
I
wrong?
can't find anything. I should have found something.
What?
You remember when we ran into Tenmyoji in the rec room? He sprayed
Yeah.
our wrists with luminol.
Yeah.
I'm sure I saw him pull the spray bottle out of his pocket.
And now you can't find it.
Right.
Do you think the killer took
I
it?
don't know. I'm gonna take a look at Clover, too. Give me a minute.
Alright, we need to wrap this episode up. Phi knelt down next to Clover as she spoke and began gingerly examining her corpse. And after a moment, I saw her hands stop.
Look. See your thigh? Doesn't it look like there's something written there?
Yeah, it does.
I'm sorry, I'll have to move your leg a little bit.
910. It's written in blood. It must be Tenmyoji's.
It says 016.
Oh, okay. I thought it was upside down. What does that
Hang
mean?
on. I feel like I've seen that somewhere. 016. 016. I know I've seen it somewhere. It's no use. Can't remember.
Don't get my hopes up like
Anyway,
that.
these numbers have to have something to do with the killer. She must have written them after she got hit with the soparil. There would have been a few minutes before she went all the way under when she could have done something. I think she probably used those last minutes to tell the rest of us who'd killed her.
016, huh? Maybe, but the only person who could have done it are Kay and Dio. Assuming it wasn't one of us, I mean.
No, there's also Quark. I mean, I'm not saying he did it, just...
It's a possibility, yeah. Damn it! This is hopeless. I can't keep up anymore. Everything here is a goddamn mystery. Like, what about that old woman we found? Who killed her? The movement of the AB rooms make Luna seem the most suspicious, but when When would she have done it? And we don't have a good explanation for why she would have wrapped the knife up in the handkerchief. And of course, now Luna's dead too. So who could have killed her? Footage from the security camera, paired with Dio's behaviour, make Clover seem like the most likely suspect. But now we'll never know for sure. Alice's killer is a complete mystery. We don't know what the hell 0 and 6 is supposed to mean. We don't have any idea where Quark's gone. What the hell does any of this mean? Who killed everyone? Was it 0? 0 Senior? Then who is 0 Senior? What the hell does he want? Why does this game even exist? And why did they kidnap us and bring us here? While we're at it, where is this? When is this? Mysteries, mysteries, mysteries. I feel like my head's about to explode. Please, Fi. Give me something, anything. A clue, a hint, come on. You gotta have something.
The luminol.
Huh?
I think there's a very good chance someone took the spray bottle out of Tenmyoji's pocket.
Okay, but how is that important?
Well, let me ask you this. Why do you think they took it?
So they could test for
What
blood?
would they need to do in order to do that?
They just need to spray the bottle and whatever they want to
That's it?
test. And turn the lights off. Luminol reacts with organic compounds and glows, but the glow is really faint.
So?
So you need to make it dark. You have to turn off the lights in order to see if anything's
And
glowing.
that would mean?
That would mean... the rec room. Vi and I raced for the door. We weren't sure what we were going to find, but we knew where we were going. I had a feeling deep in my gut that whatever we found would be the breakthrough we've been looking for. Alright, we're going to wrap this episode up here because we are out of time for today. Again, blue balls. Like, yeah, I don't think there's any way to not blue balls you with this game, to be honest. Because everything is a step to the next thing. But that's cool. We're getting closer and closer to an ending, which is good. We're getting somewhere, you know? There's not many people left alive, to be fair. Let's see what happens. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll see you in the next one.